KFW continues to be widely recognized as a hub for talented and creative individuals. Bastards of Soul is an award-winning documentary about this Texas band's journey with their charismatic frontman, the late Chadwick Murray. Making his directorial debut, filmmaker, director, and producer Paul Levatino is here today to talk about his extraordinary documentary. Hello, Paul. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Thank you for making this film.
Yeah, it was not really intentional, but thank you.
I want to know, how did this project, film Bastards of Soul, come about?
You know, I've told this story a few times, but each time it might change. I'll say that knowing the band and working with them kind of in their core team is kind of helping them with management. I was saying, why don't we just start filming everything? If we can film everything, we can have content to help promote you guys.
Wow.
Content is king. And I was really falling in love with doing more and more film production and direction.
Wow.
So I just started capturing their live performances, kind of behind the scenes, and yeah, I had enough for a film.
Once you began production, something changed and the documentary shifted into a different gear. Tell us what happened.
Well, we had gone into the studio around 4th of July weekend, and we were just going to go in and capture them recording 2 songs live to tape, old school, like 1970s, 60s, 70s style, where everybody's doing one take. It's like a live performance. There's no going back and working in the computer like they do now, where they like cut up things and have retakes. But everything was live, and you got a very large band with background singers and a horn section and everything, and it puts a lot of pressure on them. But I wanted to capture all of that. And instead of just, and my main, what they had asked me to come and do was just capture some things for a sponsor that they were working with. And I said, but I want to film everything. That's just from the time we walk in, from the time that they leave. I want to capture every moment, and we'll just kind of figure out why. Maybe I'll use it for something. All
right, you've had screenings all around the country at film festivals, including the Dallas International Film Festival. What was the reaction from audiences?
Well, you know, I think the most surprising was when we would go out of state and play it for people who had never seen the band or heard of the band. And they would fall in love with the music, and they would fall in love with Chadwick. And you know, Dallas International Film Festival, that's our home. That's you know, that's like family to us.
It is family, yes, I agree with you.
And so we knew we were going to premiere our Texas premiere with them, and we had a huge turnout at the Texas Theater. It was incredible. I mean, what a historic theater. And how cool that was. But yeah, I took it to New York. We took it to Seattle. We took it to Catalina Island. I think that was probably the funniest one, because we were at the Catalina Island Film Festival, and I was going to leave. I wasn't even going to go to the awards show, but finally a friend said, let's just go and check it out. And I ended up winning the documentary film.
Wow,
Best
congratulations.
Feature. So I'm glad I went.
That's a great feeling. Oh my goodness, that's awesome. All right, one of my favorite murals is at the Kessler. They call it the Kessler Green. And I just connected the dots recently that mural in the back is of Chadwick Murray. How did that mural come about?
You know, when Chadwick passed, there were so many people in the community that loved him and that he touched. Specifically, one of his friends who he played in a band with called Sister, her name's Haley Ryan, really incredible painter, and she does these incredible murals, and she went with the Kessler, and the Kessler really felt like that was their band.
Yes, I know.
They felt like Bastards of Soul was like, that was their band, and they memorialized him and the band with that mural, and it's so beautiful.
Thank you, Paul, for being here. And guess what? You can watch Bastards of Soul right now. It's streaming on Apple TV+. And we're going to have all of this information linked up on our website at cw33.com.